say a few words on your commitments, how far you are, and also reflections on the introduction made by Chris now, on the violence and the role of men and the value that men attaches to women.
All the agencies will be responsible for reporting, and as you know, that is the UNDAF is a mechanism that we have to be able to demonstrate progress towards through our own internal mechanism, internal reporting mechanism. So yeah, I think it's quite key.
Looking at this particular topic, what I would like to see the role of masculinity and what can be done in terms of the women workers' rights at the workplaces. That is the issue that I am going to raise. I think when it comes to the women workers' rights at the workplace, the first thought that comes to my mind is the acknowledgement by men of the rights of women at workplace. It is a fundamental change of mindset I think we need to really attend to. The men need to acknowledge that the women have rights at workplaces.
We grew up, we look at the society, what's happening, we look at our family, our surroundings. So for me, I think what we have done or what we have seen is education is one of the strongest pillars. If we can empower our girls, and when we say empower, it's not just by checking some number that we have these girls in our office or something, because one of the statistics that I want to share is 70% of our employees are female employees. But then again, are they in the leadership position, or are they actually just working in the office? Then the same problem remains. It's dominated by the men.
So, for the commitment, I can tell that we have to go for that, make the platform for the women, for the big level, because they have to go for the professionalism, and if they are going to lead the society, so they have to learn from there. Because somebody coming from the academic session and she cannot sit on the leadership chair. So we have to make the improvement with the development for the skills and all. That's very important for us.
And I think that's important, because if we don't have a personal commitment or a personal motivation, no matter how many corporate goals we may set, it really, I don't think it will make a difference in the end. So I think that it's very important that the men in this room personally take this initiative up themselves, not just as something in the workplace, but something at home.
As a man, as a male, as a member of the male society, I can only beg pardon, I can say sorry, but that will not suffice. I have to do something, and from this day, I can do something in my writing, in my novel, in my short story, and in the statuses what I will share on social network or Facebook. Thank you.
Probably that commitment is much easier to make than to actually make the commitment of addressing our peers. You know, when someone suggests that a woman has made it to a high level in a corporate body because she slept around or because she was hot, or you know, and any other litany of.
For women on the labour market in Bangladesh, 9 months have progressed, and I just want for the record to tell you what has happened on that commitment.
I think we actually would be also talking about having seen real changes in levels of violence and in women's and men's lives. So I don't think it's always that we could sit for 2 hours with people who we know some of each other, but not everybody, and have this many really solid, well-grounded, and powerful ideas come to the table. So I feel very honored to have been part of this discussion.
As a private person, we have vectors in all different. We are voters. You have a member of parliament coming from your constituency. We are consumers. We are going to restaurants and shops. How do these, and since we are clients, we have a level of, let's say, influence. We are, definitely all of us have a mother or have had a mother. For daughters and sisters, it's not to that extent, but there are women everywhere in our private setting as well. Do we stand up for these ideals in the everyday situation? When your cousin gets divorced, is the female cousin entitled to follow, let's say, equal proceedings of how to, in the divorce, or inheritance, custody of children, etc.? I would like us all to be, keep our eyes open, and if you see this kind of injustices happening, speak out. That's how we create change.